Now that we've had some practice forming equivalent ratios with story problems, we're going to take this to the next level. So, a county superintendent of highways is interested in the number of different types of vehicles that regularly travel within his county. In the month of August, a total of 192 registrations were purchased for passenger cars and pickup trucks at the local Department of Motor Vehicles. The DMV reported that in the month of August, for every 5 passenger cars registered, there were 7 pickup trucks registered. How many of each type of vehicle were registered in the county for the month of August? The first thing you always do is identify that ratio, and you can tell where it is because it starts for every. For every 5 passenger cars, I'm going to just put a P for passenger cars, there were 7 pickup trucks. 7 trucks. I'm going to fix that 5. My screen must be a little glitchy. Okay. We know we're going to create an equivalent ratio. And we know in that ratio, this is going to represent the passenger cars, and this will represent the trucks because we keep cars with cars, trucks with trucks. Now, we have to find the other piece of important information. It says that there were a total of 192 registrations. So does that say we put 192 here because it's passenger cars, or do we put 192 here because it's the trucks? Guess what? It's neither. This says total. Total means everything together. So we know that whatever the passenger cars and whatever the trucks end up being, we know that the total has to be 192. All right. Well, how are we supposed to figure that out? Let's take a look at this ratio over here. If there were only 5 passenger cars and 5 trucks, what would the total be? The total would be 12. So if it's 12 total over here, we know that whatever this and this is going to be is going to equal 192. So this is how you do it, and this is the different part from what we've done before. We're going to take our total of 192 and we divide by the total on the other ratio. So 192 divided by 12. All right, so let's go ahead and do that and see how this works. 12 goes into 19 one time. And 9 take away 2 is 7. Bring down your 2. So now we know that 12 goes into 72 6 times. I'm running out of screen room, but that's take away 72, and we have 0 left. So we know that this does divide evenly by becoming 16. We're going to take that number, and that is what we multiply our numerator and our denominator by in order to get an equivalent ratio. So I'm going to erase some of this just to get it out of the way because I ran out of screen space. All right, that should clear up enough space. Let's go ahead and switch colors too. Okay, so I'm going to multiply my 16 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry the 3. 5 times 1 plus 3 is 8. So that means there are 80 passenger cars. Then I'm going to take my 16 times 7. 6 times 7, 42. Carry the 4. 7 times 1 plus 4 is 11. All right, so over here, we're going to write 112. So we know we created an equivalent ratio because we multiplied both the numerator and the denominator by the same thing. What we need to identify, are we correct? Was the total 192? Well, if I add 112 plus 80, I do in fact get 192. So then we have to go back to the question. So we have an even further step here. It says how many of each type of vehicle were registered. So your sentences would say there were 80 passenger cars and 112 pickup trucks registered in the month of August.